Man, I feel good. I saw Dunkirk 2 times because the very first time I had a weird feeling in my heart, so I just gotta see it again. So I'm just thinking, how do I feel about this movie? I cannot wait to share it to you guys. Stay tuned. Dunkirk is a movie directed by Christopher Nolan and is based off a true story about the Battle of Dunkirk. About 400,000 men are trying to escape Dunkirk because they're being attacked by Germans. Me personally, Christopher Nolan is one of my favorite directors of all time. I love The Dark Knight, I love The Dark Knight Rises, I love The Memento, I love The Prestige. All these movies I have on Blu-ray in my collection. I'm just a huge fanboy when it comes to Christopher Nolan. But when I was watching this movie, I felt weird inside. So I had to go back and I saw it in IMAX. Because I saw it at a pre-screening, and the pre-screening was not IMAX. I want the full experience. He directed this movie with MM70 IMAX cameras. So when I watched the movie in IMAX the second time, I still had the same feel. And I just gotta say, I love his direction style when it comes with the action sequences, and it comes with the visual effects and the stunning cinematography. All the action sequences was intense. I felt like I was there. They used real planes, real ships, and real location, and just hearing those sound effects of the airplanes. Woo! Even though the airplanes are not there, you can still hear a distant woo in the background. I mean, I don't know if you can hear it in every theater, but I was in IMAX, but I'm gonna let you know that the experience was different. And also, when you first watch the film, you're instantly in the Battle of Dunkirk as soon as the runtime hits 5 minutes. With a snap of a finger, you are in the battle, and it's really intense, and you're at the edge of your seat just watching the film. And one thing I do love the score. I don't know what that song called, but I call it the ticker score. And it just has that ticker in the background. Ticker, 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 ticker. But there's a small problem with this. There's this character who I call the audience character that the film kind of focuses on or follows him, but we don't really get much dialogue from him, or we don't really get much of a backstory. I do understand that Christopher Nolan was using a different style when it comes with his characters. He was pretty much trying to put us in the event. You're the general audience just watching the Battle of Dunkirk. Not the Battle of Dunkirk through a character's eyes, but just the battle in Dunkirk in general. And that means the characters that's within this are not going to have names that you're going to remember, and names that you can follow, or people you will follow or care for. And I think that was a point that Christopher Nolan was trying to go for. But for some people it could work, but for people who love characters, it could not work. And for me, I tried to see the point of Christopher Nolan, but still I just felt a little bored because of these characters. Throughout the film changes in perspective. Where you see an action sequence through the eyes of a character. So right at that moment, I'm thinking to myself, okay, so he's trying to develop a character or a different character by switching the perspective of the battlefield through the eyes of a different character. So maybe they could develop this character? No, they didn't do that. So I kind of felt the switching the perspective during the battle action sequences was kind of off to me. I do love the ambition. I do love how it's directed. I do love the scale. I do love how the ships sound real, and also that they didn't have the traditional cinematic machine gun that you hear from movies. The machine guns sound like real machine guns on actual planes. And also Tom Hardy gave out a good performance. Okay, he wasn't doing all that, but he was wearing a mask, and I just feel like he was wearing a mask in every single movie he's in since The Dark Knight Rises. I disappointingly had to give this a Christian Bale Batman. It's still a good rating. I kind of wanted more with this film. This film didn't really rub off on me. It's primarily because of the lack of characters and the lack of characterization. But hey, I don't know. I don't know. This is how it is. But guys, have you seen Dunkirk? What are your thoughts on Dunkirk? Do you like Dunkirk? Do you not like Dunkirk? Please let me know. Comment on the board. And tomorrow is Comic-Con. So that means I have a few videos in the works tomorrow. I'm going to keep track of all the Comic-Con events. And also there's a Justice League trailer and an Aquaman trailer rumored to be dropped tomorrow. So stay close to your notifications. I will drop a reaction trailer review if those trailers do drop tomorrow. Alright guys, thank you for watching. If you like everything you see and you agree, click right here, join me in the Batman family. I'll have more Batman-tastic reviews on the way. You have been warned. Till then, ciao.